What's going on, family? I want to say thank you for joining me on another episode with Big Papa's Eats. Today, we got Big Papa's steaks and potatoes, a great summertime treat, per request. The great thing about this today is, you get a steak, you get a steak, you get a steak, you get a steak. Everybody's getting a steak today. Let's get right into it, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. So first thing first, what we're gonna do is get into these potatoes, but these aren't gonna be regular, any old ordinary potatoes. These are gonna be sea salt and vinegar roasted red potatoes. What goes better with the steak than potatoes? Let's get into it. All right, so before we cut the potatoes up, we're gonna add in a cup of vinegar to our boiling water. And then we're gonna add in a tablespoon of kosher salt. Now that we're bringing the water to a boil, we're gonna start chopping the potatoes up into basically some wedges. Now that we got our salt and vinegar boiling, we're gonna go ahead and throw in the potato halves. We're gonna boil them for about 25 to 30 minutes. Get them nice vinegar and salt flavor going on them. All right, now that we got the potatoes boiling, we got about 30 minutes. I'm gonna show you how I like to do my steaks. I like to season them well with a little garlic, a nice rub that I make. It's gonna put a nice bark on it. You're gonna put it all over, even on the fat. Put it all over. Get them seasoned nice and well, and then we'll let them sit out at room temperature for about 30 minutes, just to let that seasoning penetrate all over. Make sure it gets through the meat nice and tasty. Now that the potatoes are done boiling, you're gonna pour the water off and strain them, and then we're gonna pat them dry with a paper towel or a clean dish rag. So while the oven is preheating to 425, now we're gonna just go ahead and lightly pat these potatoes dry. Once the potatoes are dry, you're gonna take some olive oil and you're gonna make sure that they're all coated nice and evenly. Just give them a nice little gentle toss around, make sure they're all coated. Once those potatoes are all coated evenly with the olive oil, you want to go ahead and place them on a pan nice and even and get them ready for the oven. Okay, so as we can see, these steaks have been penetrated really well with the seasoning. So I'm gonna add my actual rub to the steaks all over front and back. And we're gonna get ready to fire up that grill and get them going. Today we're gonna be cooking on a 2-zone. We're gonna have a searing side and then a cool side for the steaks. All right, those coals are getting nice and hot, and we're about ready to put the steaks on the grill. All right, so we got our gloves on, and we're gonna put these steaks right over here on the searing side. And we're gonna press down, we'll make sure we get a nice, good contact. We're gonna sear it up for about 2.5 minutes on each side. All right, once those steaks sear up for about 5 minutes on each side, that's 2.5 minutes per direction of the steak. So right now you're gonna turn them. That's gonna be 5 minutes total. Then you go ahead and flip them over. Once those steaks get 5 minutes per side on the searing side of the grill, we're gonna go ahead and insert a cooling rack and sit those steaks to the top. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's where it's gonna get good. We're gonna throw in some butter, some thyme, rosemary, and some garlic. So now I'm about to add in some olive oil, and that fire is gonna melt that butter down. It's gonna get all into the rosemary, the garlic, and the thyme. And those herbs are gonna be so great together. We're gonna baste the steaks on the grill with the olive oil and butter. All right, so I put the lid on the grill for a few seconds, but I couldn't wait any longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and start basting those steaks. But we're gonna put that lid back on, let that butter keep on melting with the olive oil, the rosemary, the thyme, and the herbs together. This is gonna be great. Stay tuned. All right, we're gonna keep basting just a little bit more. The butter's fully melted. The garlic's cooking in with the thyme and the rosemary. That looks delicious to me. I don't know about you guys, but hey, I'm about ready to dig in. All right, I'm gonna baste these steaks one more time with that seasoning. The juices from the steaks is dripping down into that pan with the butter and the garlic, the rosemary, and the thyme. These are gonna be delicious. Okay, so here I'm looking for an internal temperature of about 145. I'm almost there. So I got my steaks up to about 145. I do like mine medium rare. I don't like to dry them out. I let them sit for about 30 minutes before I cut into them. So during those 30 minutes, I got a little bored, so I went ahead and made me a garlic butter sauce, a little grated Parmesan cheese, and drizzled it over the top of the steaks. Okay, family, the steaks are ready. I drizzled them with a little bit of the butter sauce that I made. Let's go ahead and dig in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I love you all. Share this one, make this one, tag me in it.